Once a beloved media personality, a rising star in Kenya's TV industry, and a role model to many, Esther Arunga had everything: fame, fortune, and a promising future. But in a shocking twist, she disappeared from the public eye, only to resurface in a tragic and mysterious scandal that shook the entire nation. What really happened? How did a successful news anchor end up facing criminal charges in a foreign land? This is the heartbreaking story of Esther Arunga, her rise, her downfall, and the untold truth behind the headlines. Born in 1981, Esther Arunga grew up in Kenya in a well-respected family. She was intelligent, charismatic, and had a passion for storytelling. After excelling in her studies, she pursued law at the University of Wollongong in Australia before returning to Kenya. But destiny had other plans. Instead of a legal career, she found herself in the world of media, where she became one of the most admired news anchors in Kenya.
Was agreed upon by President Mwai Kibaki and Prime Minister designate Raila Odinga yesterday. Here now is that list proposed by the Party of National Unity.
At KTN, one of Kenya's leading TV stations, Esther quickly became a household name. Her professionalism, charm, and eloquence made her a favorite among viewers. She was respected, successful, and at the peak of her career. But behind the scenes, a storm was brewing, one that would change her life forever. In 2009, Esther made a shocking announcement: she had resigned from KTN. Many were confused. Why would a rising star suddenly quit at the peak of her career? The answer was shocking. She had joined a mysterious religious movement called the Finger of God Church, led by self-proclaimed prophet Joseph Helon. This decision would mark the beginning of a series of dramatic events that would spiral out of control. Esther and Helon became inseparable, and soon, she was not just a follower but an outspoken advocate for the church. In a bizarre twist, she announced her plans to run for political office, claiming that God had chosen her to bring change to Kenya. But as the controversies around the church intensified, her personal life took another shocking turn. She fell in love with Quincy Timberlake, a man who would later become central to the darkest chapter of her life. Against the wishes of her family, Esther married Quincy Timberlake, a man with a questionable past. Many believed he had a strong influence over her, pulling her deeper into a web of conspiracy and secrecy. Facing public scrutiny and legal issues in Kenya, the couple fled to Australia in search of a fresh start. But instead of peace, their new life would soon turn into a nightmare. In 2014, the world woke up to shocking news: Esther Arunga's 3-year-old son, Sinclair Timberlake, was dead. The circumstances were horrifying. Quincy claimed that their son was possessed by demons, and in a brutal exorcism attempt, he inflicted fatal injuries on the child. Esther, caught in the chaos, initially defended him. But as investigations unfolded, she found herself trapped between loyalty to her husband and the truth of what had happened. Esther was arrested and charged with being an accessory to her son's death. In court, she broke down, revealing the horrors she had endured. She claimed Quincy had manipulated and abused her, leaving her in a state of fear and confusion. Her once glamorous life as a news anchor had crumbled into tragedy. In a dramatic turn of events, Esther pleaded guilty to misleading the police, a move that helped reduce her sentence. Instead of prison, she was placed on a 10-month good behavior bond. But even with her legal battles ending, her life would never be the same. After the trial, Esther disappeared from the public eye. Many believe she chose to live a quiet life, away from the media, trying to rebuild what was left of her shattered world. Her story remains one of the most tragic and mysterious in Kenya's history, a cautionary tale of how fame, faith, and manipulation can lead to unimaginable consequences. Was Esther Arunga a victim of manipulation, or did she willingly walk down this dark path? Did fame and pressure push her into making life-altering mistakes? Her story raises more questions than answers. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more deep dives into Kenya's most shocking celebrity stories.